Hey guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with China. So today we're back with another video. Yeah, I know you guys, it's been 2 weeks, I believe, about 2 weeks since I've been on here. And yeah, I haven't made any videos because I've been busy and stuff like that already. I know I just started this channel and I'm already, making excuses already. But if you're new, welcome back. If you're not, well, if you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, and if you're not, welcome back. So today I'm gonna be talking about my life right now, like what's going on. So stay tuned. So as you guys all know, well, especially by the title, I just got hired recently at a hospital, which is what I've been trying to, that was my main goal and stuff like that, was getting hired in a hospital. And after, I believe, let me see, I passed, let me see, in June. So after 3 months, finally starting working in the hospital. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about how I got hired and all that good stuff. So first and foremost, after I graduated, I was doing home health nursing, where like I just go to the patient's house and then I gave them their meds and like stuff like that. But the thing about that was that there wasn't a lot of benefits. I mean, that was a good way of starting my career, like especially in the meantime while I was looking for a job in the hospital. So that was a good way of starting and actually getting that experience that I need and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain and saying that it was horrible. It was nice, actually. I really enjoyed it. Another thing that I liked about it was that it was one patient, so you take care of one patient all day, or however long your shift is. So that was nice. But my ultimate goal was to get hired in the hospital. So it's been 3 months. I was looking and looking, like I like when I tell you guys, I was applying everywhere. Like I applied every single day, everywhere. I was applying every day. And I believe I got like I ended up going to like 6 or 7 interviews. And interviews after interviews, I still didn't hear anything back from anybody. And my friend told me about the hospital, and it's actually really close to my house, so which was a plus. So she told me about it, and then I applied. And then like in my head, I'm just like, okay, it's just another hospital. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get. I mean, that's not how I was really thinking about it, but I mean, that's kind of how it felt, because I was just doing a bunch of applications, and I wasn't really getting phone calls. I was getting like a few here and there interviews, but like I wasn't really getting like a position offered. So so I mean, I kept on applying and stuff like that. So I applied to the current hospital that I worked at now, and I went to the interviews. I actually had 2 interviews. The first one, I went, and that interview was actually a 2-person interviews with the managers. So it was 2 managers and also 2 people who's interviewing for like the same position. I thought it was the weirdest thing, the craziest thing, because I've never actually seen 2 people interviewing at the same time for the same position that they want. So I was just like, this is really awkward. Like, so it's like we're trying to like outdo each other, but then again, I stutter. The other guy, like, he didn't stutter. I mean, so it's like, but I mean, but at that time, like, I tried to, stay positive and just did my best, So yeah, so after that interview, it went, like, the whole interview went okay. I, I would say it, it went okay. So after that, HR messaged me again, and they told me that another floor was interested in me, and if I can go for another interview. And I was like, sure. I mean, the more, I mean, the way I looked at it was the more interviews I did, the more chances I have of getting a job, and and the more practice I get and stuff like that. Like, for those two last interviews, I didn't even practice. I just went, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wing it. If they want to hire me, yes. If not, whatever. So, like, I just went in. I didn't even practice the questions. I didn't practice, like, how I was gonna talk. I didn't practice anything. I was just like, man, I'm over all these interviews. I was just like, so I just went in, and then yeah. So the managers, and, like, cuz over there, and cousin, the hospital that I worked there, they did like two sets of interviews, one with, like, the manager, the assistant manager, and the nurse, and the charge nurses over there. They were, like, very nice. Like, they were, like, very nice. Like, they so I told them that I stutter and stuff like that, and blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, that's okay, just try to relax, don't feel pressured, don't feel nervous. And you guys know, when people tell you, oh, try to relax, don't feel pressured, don't feel nervous, I mean, it really does not help. Like, I mean, it might help a little bit, but for the most part, it doesn't really help. Like, just, like, I'm still in this, very anxious position where I'm trying to impress you by what I want to say, but then again, I stutter. So it's like, it's still a nerve-wracking experience. So after that, after the interview, the nurse manager was very nice about it, and the nursing resident coordinator or whatever, she came to and talked to her, and she asked me if I had any questions, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I did my best, and then at the end, she told me that they're gonna give me a call next week for another peer interview, which is like an interview with the staff on the floor. Basically, they picked like three nurses on the floor, and then I guess they had interviewed me also. Yeah, they were very nice also. I came back the next week or whatever, and they were extremely nice. They kept it real. They was like, yeah, this is how this floor is, blah blah blah. They asked me questions, and I actually asked them a question too, and it was like pretty well. So after I was done with that interview, so I left. I felt good. I was like, yeah, like, this was actually a really nice interview. Like, so I still stuttered, but, like, they was very understanding, and they took their time to listen and stuff like that. So that I really liked about them. So after that, I had work, so I left, and then the HR, she had messaged me back the same day, telling me that she received good feedback about me, and blah 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 blah, and if I wanna pursue them for their program, their residency nurse program. And I was like, would I? Of course. I was like, yeah, like, because I've been looking for a position for so long and stuff like that. So I'm just like, yeah, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, from there, and then, like, the whole process moved so quick. Like, we only had about a week and a half until we actually start the actual like, where she started with the orientation, and also yeah, so like the whole process was fast. So yeah, like it's been, I actually started last week on October 1st, and we're here right now. Like the orientation week went pretty well. Next week I actually start on the floor, so that's very exciting. I'm very excited about that. But I'm also, a little bit nervous and stuff like that when it comes to, communication. And I just hope that, because the hospital, I can tell that they're very, they want to help not only their patients, but also they want to help us too, like the workers there. Like they truly care. They truly care about us, and that, they want to hear our opinions, and what we like, what we don't like. And yeah, so I can feel and see that, they really do care. So, which I really like. And that's one thing that I really look for in a facility, when, like when you're trying to like get hired and stuff. That's very important. Good teamwork, good management, good, communication between the, the doctors, the nurses, the PCAs. I mean, I'm sorry, the PCTs, the, all of that. So that's very important. So I mean, as long as, everything goes well, I can see myself staying in that hospital. So like, I'm really hoping, it all works out. I know this was where I was supposed to be, because I wanted to do peds at first, because the floor that I'm in now, it's not a peds floor. It's a telemetry, surgical telemetry slash oncology. It wasn't, I mean, with me, I wasn't really, I always was back and forth between peds and adults. Like I never actually made up my mind to which one I wanted more. So I was more open to, like, doing both. So so I'm guessing, that this was where I was meant to be. And like it came at a perfect timing. And and I couldn't be more happier. Yeah, so I mean, after a year, so another thing that I really liked about that hospital is that they truly they they truly they truly encourage us, like to, like, go back to school, or go to a floor that, that we really want to go to. Or like, for example, after a year, if I don't like, the floor that I work now, like, so I can go and apply it to another floor. Like, for example, they have like a maternity, labor and delivery floor, which I'm very interested in too also. So maybe after a year or so, if I see that, that the surgical telemetry floor is not really where I want to be, they truly help you, and also they encourage you to, like, further what your passion, and find your passion. And because your satisfaction plays a big role in patient care. If you're not happy where you're working and stuff like that, it shows. And yeah, so so they want to make sure that whatever floor you're in, you're happy, and that you're satisfied, and that you're able to do the job, not because you have to, but because you want to, and you love what you do, which I really like. So yeah, I'm gonna be coming back with more videos on how my first day on the floor went, and how it went. So I'm gonna have a lot more videos on, like, nursing wise. I mean, it's my new job, and and I know that there's a lot of nurses out there that want to know how the whole process of becoming. I'm sorry guys, my mom's like choking outside. Yeah, like of how, like the whole process of how becoming a new nurse and going through like the residency and stuff like that is. So So I'm gonna make more videos about that, and also I'm gonna still make more videos on stuttering and stuff like that, because I mean that's the main point of my channel. But everything that I'm gonna be, you know, sharing with you guys are all combined or related in some ways. So yeah, so I'll be back with more wonderful videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or, you know, comment or whatever it might be, make sure you guys leave it down below and I will get back to you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.